Right, last video now, I promise. So where we left off at Clifford's Tower, 1068 and 1069, two castles had just been built, but in order to do so, one of the shires had been destroyed. One of the shires of York, one of the 7 sections of York had been destroyed to build it. So William was in no way, shape or form in the good books of the people of York, and they repaid him in 1069 by attacking the two castles without success. But later in 1069, King Sven of Denmark arrived with a large fleet of ships, and this time the rebellion was successful. So King Sven, with northern nobles and locals, basically took the city by force. They burned the castles. So as I said, the castle at Clifford's Tower wasn't an original. The original was made of wood. So they burnt the two castles down. They massacred the Norman occupiers there. So the response from the Normans in self-preservation was basically to set fire to buildings which could offer shelter to the attackers. So the fire spread, much of the city was destroyed, including the original York Minster. So what followed was, on hearing this, William was furious, and he said that by the splendour of God he would avenge himself on the north. So he bribed the Danes to leave, and he basically advanced north without any opposition. The city was then used as a base for the harrying of the north, which I'm going to ask you to look at. Thomas of Bayeux was then, who's a Norman, was then appointed as the Archbishop of York, and he then began repairing the Minster, which was again destroyed in 1075. And at this point they decided that a new cathedral needed to be built, and that was built on the site of the current Minster. So if you go into the Undercroft, you can see some of the foundations of it, which is where I'm standing now. Would have also been in the Roman section of York. So it took 20 years to build, and it was basically a political statement. It was designed to show the sort of superiority, the Normans' political and cultural superiority to the Saxons. So York in particular was badly affected by the harrying of the north. In 1066, like I mentioned earlier, there were about 1,600 residential dwellings. By 1086, 540 of those had been abandoned. A further 400 were impoverished. So by the early 12th century, York was recovering, and it was basically at this point that the Minster was rebuilt on a much grander scale. So there was a huge monastic house, St Mary's Abbey, which is in the museum gardens. You may have seen the remnants of that today. A hospital at St Leonard's, and much of this was based upon the money which Jews who moved to York were able to lend. So around here we've got a couple of interesting things. So there's the church right next to the Minster, which I'm stood beside at the moment in all its glory, which is St Michael the Belfry, which you can see there. This is where Guy Fawkes was christened. Guy Fawkes, of course, who went to St Peter's School in York, and Guy Fawkes was born there, which is now a pub. So Guy Fawkes was believed to have been born in this building in 1570. Now a pub standing empty because obviously the pubs are shut. Obviously you're studying history, and what we're living through at the moment is history. You know, this is Saturday night, about 8 PM in York, and that is it. Nobody, apart from me, making history videos, which I'm now going to end. So I'll see you soon. Bye.